Dear Wild Hunters friends, welcome back to another hunting field test. This is the time for the brand new Sabatti Rover Scout in 308 Winchester. This is one of the very best Scout bases rifle on the market today because it has some very modern features that stand on all the other Scouts in the market. First of all, it has a very special barrel which is interchangeable, and it's a very accurate and precise barrel of last generation with on the muzzle a flame suppressor that can be screwed on the muzzle, and it has two Picatinny rails, one mounted on the barrel in order to have the possibility to mount long eye relief scopes, as well as special long eye relief red dots. It mounts also a normal open sight, okay, and also has on the receiver another integrated directly mounted Picatinny rail for mounting conventional scopes, red dots, and also some special kits of military open sights systems. It has also the possibility to mount here another Weaver or Picatinny rail just on the back side of the stock, for mounting flash lights and other accessories such as bipods, tripods, whatever you may need, including high technology shot cams and similar. Okay, this is a modular rifle because you can have at your disposal on option 15 different types of stocks, all adjustables, with I mean for the pads, for the adjustable stocks here, okay, and also you can mount 4 different types of trigger systems: the standard one stage, the stacker, the match 3-lever, and even the new generation of match 4-level trigger systems. So this is a very modern rifle that comes on stocks with a special sovradimensional magazine for 10 rounds, but for my hunting test I decided to use a reduced 3 cartridges stock magazine, because I do not really need a 10 rounds for hunting purposes. It's just too heavy, and it modified the baricentrum of my rifle, and so there is no need to have sovradimensioned magazines. Okay. Also, I decided to remove the flash suppressor because for hunting purposes is nonsense, and even I decided to do not mount any muzzle brake system in order to reduce recoil or muzzle jump, because with the 308 this is not the case. Okay, So I decided to leave it stock like it is. This stock is a plastic stock, very sturdy, very reliable, fully adjustable, and it's the second generation stock, because at the beginning the first one was a laminated wood stock, very sturdy, very robust, very with a very, it was a very good looking stock, a magnificent color between dark gray and dark green, very beautiful on the eyes, but it was just too heavy. As a matter of fact, this new plastic polymer stock is just almost 400 grams lighter. 400 grams is almost 1 pound. So it is very important to save weight on a Scout based carbine. So the less weight you have, the better. Especially if you have a rifle like this Sabatti that is very accurate, very precise, very reliable, and so this stock, this new stock has added some more feature and reliability to the bull carbine. Okay. For my test here in Tuscany for wild boar culling, and also for my safari in South Africa, I decided for the 308 caliber. This is this Scout by Sabatti is available also in 223 Remington and 6.5 Creedmoor. Basically, these are the three available calibers, but in option. As a special demand, you can also have it in other calibers if you wish. Okay, but these are the standard calibers for a Scout based rifle. So I decided the 308 because especially on my safari I will have to shoot very big animals, over 1,000 pound animals. So the 308 just gave me that safety and reliability that I need. Okay, so I think that this is the right caliber for the purpose of this hunting field test. So now I want to show you some pictures of this fantastic carbine. Then we will come back. We have to talk a little bit to the other components that I have chosen for this test, especially the Sightmark scopes, the quick detachable mounts by Contessa, and I have also a special binocular by Sightmark to test, and we will talk a little bit about the reloaded ammunition that I have decided to use for this special combined test, Tuscany and South Africa. When you hunt with a short-barreled rifle such as this Sabatti Scout in 308 Winchester, you really need a peculiar type of scope. And to tell you the truth, these Sightmark Presidios are just the best you can buy on the market today, because they are very accurate, very sturdy, very reliable, and also compact, very compact scopes. And as a matter of fact, if you want to go hunting with a Scout rifle, you just need a compact scope, a compact optic. But at the same time, you need a good quality of the lenses, and above all, a first focal plane ballistic reticle. In this case, I opted for the MR2 ballistic reticle based on the nil dot system, which is perfect for the 308 Winchester caliber. Since I will need at least 2 scopes, especially in South Africa, because you never know, you can fall down, you can have some problems with the scope, so you need to have a spare scope. I decided to use 2 different scopes of the Presidio series. One is the standard 318x50 with the ballistic reticle, the MR2, on the first focal plane, and then for the Italian part of the test, for culling for wild boar, I decided to use a new scope by Sightmark in the line, the Presidio line, which is the 2.5 15x50 with a second focal plane ballistic reticle that, being based on the nil dot system, it works perfectly and works especially at the magnification 10 times. Okay? This is very important to understand, because the ballistic compensation works on this scope only exclusively on the 10 magnification, and is indicated, well indicated on the scope, okay, with the number 10 has a vertical barrel just to indicate that that is the correct magnification for the ballistic reticle compensation. This ballistic reticle is very useful. We must understand that normally the second focal plane scopes are very popular here in Europe. Is a thing that frankly speaking, I don't understand. The first focal plane is the number one, because you can use your reticle at any magnification. So there is no reason why, being the cost, the tag price the same, there are no reason to use second focal plane reticle anymore. But anyway, some traditions are very hard to die, so Sightmark decided to introduce in the market a small line of scopes with the ballistic reticle on the second focal plane here, but they have made a very intelligent and very easy to understand ballistic reticle. The name of these ballistic reticles is HDR2. Okay, it has a total of 5 points of reps. It has a central dot which is can be illuminated, just the central dot, which is free because it doesn't have a cross, it's just a dot. Then it has a vertical cross that holds 4 different holding points. One is a 2 MOA, another one is 5 MOA. There's horizontal lines. Then another horizontal line for 10 MOA, and then there is another ref at 20 MOA just when the vertical line of the cross has an enlargement, okay, and this is just the last point of ref, 20 MOA. In my case, this served well with the zeroing of the central dot at 100 meter, then the ref at 2 MOA is 200 meters, the one at 5 MOA is 275 meter, then I have 400 meters for the 10 MOA and 550 at the last 20 MOA ref. This is very immediate, it's very easy, okay? I strongly prefer other types of reticles. As a matter of fact, the MR2 is by far better, but for those about second focal plane reticles, that is very useful. Very easy to use, no gimmicks, no tricks, no confusion, and it's very effective, okay? This, at least with my own ammunition, which is a reloaded ammunition. We will talk about it in very short moments, but I wanted to explain you something very important about this new scope, new Presidio scope by Sightmark, okay? Other features that I really liked about these scopes is the quality of the lenses is exceptional for the tag price. They are very compact, very sturdy, robust, never had a problem. The clicks on the turrets are very sharp, you can feel them, so the mechanic system is very reliable, and so using them in Africa, especially in Africa for long shot, it's a beauty. Okay, it's very comfortable. I feel very happy and comfortable when I use these scopes. Okay, so now let's see some pictures of these scopes and the reticles that I have used, and then we will pass immediately for other components of our gear for Tuscany hunting and South African safari. As I mentioned a few minutes ago, I needed to take with me two scopes for my safari in Africa. For what it concerned the hunting here in Tuscany, I chose obviously to use the new Presidio 2.5 15x50 with the ballistic reticle on the second focal plane, the HDR2. For what it concerned the safari in Africa, I decided to use mainly the Presidio 318x50 with the first focal plane ballistic reticle, the MR2. But I took with me both Presidio scopes, and I used one for spare, just in case, you never know. But in order to be able to switch between one scope and the other in few seconds, maintaining always maintaining the zeroing, the previous zeroing, you strongly need very reliable and affordable quick detachable mounts. In my case, I use and recommend the Alessandro Contessa quick detachables mounts because they are unique, because these mounts are the only in the market that can guarantee you such zeroings, holding the same zeroing even if you switch 2-3 times a day your scopes. So I feel very comfortable, I'm always very happy, and I feel very relaxed when I use these detachable mounts. That's why I decided to use them exclusively for this safari. Okay, so now let's see together some pictures of this very reliable, sturdy, robust, quick detachable mount by Alessandro Contessa, and then we will come back for other talking about the reloaded ammunition that I will use for both hunting fields. We live in a hunting world that today has a lot of options, maybe too many options, especially in the cartridge world. We can assume that for the 308 Winchester you just have everything you may need. But for my safari and for my hunting session here for culling for wild boar here in Tuscany, I decided to step a little bit back. I wanted to use a traditional ammunition. So I have decided to use a 150 grain Cellier and Belleau bullet, the SPCI 150 grain, with a modern reloaded ammunition. When I mean modern reloaded, I mean reloaded with a modern powder. In my case, I decided to use the powder by Baschieri&Pellagri. They have a Carbine series of powders, very reliable, very effective, very accurate powder. So I decided to make a perfect mix between modern powder, modern primers, modern case, but old style soft point bullet. This is because I want to bust the myth that if you want to make long shots with big animals, you need supersonic, super high technology bullets. That's simply not true, because I know for sure that if a well-placed soft point is still capable of taking down 90% of the game walking in this world even today. So no sophistications, just a good powder, good case, good primer, but just a standard soft point, and we will see, and I will show you which kind of result we can have. Okay, so now let me give you the data, the recipe of this reloaded ammunition that was made with my partner Mr. Gianluca Garolini of the Baschieri&Pellagri laboratories. So we can you can have an idea on what we have done, and then we will go on first for a zeroing, an accurate zeroing at the shooting range, and then we will start everything with the Tuscany culling for wild boar, and then, and then we will move to South Africa for a lot of games. Okay, see you very soon in action.